Whether you love the game of golf, or it flat just puts you to sleep, there is no denying that the game can get much more interesting when there is some nice eye candy out there swinging the clubs. And trust me when I say, Grace Charis and Bri Teresi have somehow managed to keep tongues wagging with their iconic golf swings and attractive physiques dominating the headlines. But just how influential are these golf divas, and how have they managed to impact the game? Golf is no way the most played or most popular sport, but fans around the world always tend to find these golf divas really attractive, and this sometimes fuels their interest in the game. I mean, imagine the golf scene's freshest influencer, Grace Charis, donning a daring one-piece miniskirt and top combo, while hitting a hole-in-one and sticking her tongue out. Or Bri Teresi in a mini dress and stiletto. I bet everyone will flock to the golf course to get a piece of the action. But you see, it hasn't always been like this, because at some point, Teresi was once a bartender, and Charis will stick around, because you ain't seen nothing yet. Teresi is what you describe as a jolly good fellow, and it's often been said that her environment kind of shaped her into what she has become. Now what does that mean? See, Teresi grew up in the San Francisco Bay Area, and proceeded to San Francisco State University, where she studied broadcast and electronic communication arts. And just when you thought she was out there hitting golf balls, Teresi had other plans. In fact, she played volleyball and was also a cheerleader. There's no doubt that she has always been a sports person and loved physical activity. But have you ever wondered what would have become the internet sensation if she had gone pro in volleyball, or even become a cheerleader? I bet Charis would have had a field day as one of golf's hottest women with one less competition to worry about. Because there's no way you knew that Charis had been preparing for this lifestyle all her life. Born in Newport Beach, California, Grace started playing golf at the amateur level in high school. She turned pro after a few years. She was motivated to give it her all. However, she hasn't always been popular. I mean, it's only natural that a lady of her age, with those curves, would have been getting the attention she deserved. But back in school, nobody really noticed her. Not her classmates, friends, or even her fellow golfers who practiced with her at the driving range. So when I say her journey to the top was challenging, trust me, it was really challenging. It's crazy how she's now one of the most prominent golf girls on social media. But with Teresi constantly sweeping fans off their feet, I bet Charis has to step up her game. I mean, she's in an online competitive field among other female golf content creators, and she needs to keep things fresh and innovative. And if you ask me, the California-born is doing an incredible job, because aside from her excellent golfing skills and her pretty face, Grace is also popular for her superb choice of clothing. She regularly wows fans with her stylish outfits like crop tops and short skirts. And what's even more interesting is that her fans send her outfits from Amazon to try on. So the next time you see her in some sultry outfit, don't be quick to call her out. Her fans love her, and she needs to look great for them. But Teresi? Heck, she just wants to impress. In fact, she dresses to kill. Scroll through her Instagram, and you'll see that her outfits are always spot on, and it's really just a sight for sore eyes. But there's more to Bri than posting sultry photos and hitting golf clubs, because I bet you didn't know that Bri has her very own podcast. Last year, Teresi did something that none of us were expecting. I mean, absolutely no one. We've seen her incredible golf videos, photo shoots, and even travel photos, but nobody really expected her to do this. In fact, she took the golf world by storm without even updating her fans on what was to come. Bri joined forces with Veronica Estrella to bring us the craziest podcast we could ever imagine, and it's called Tag Team, and it gives us an uncensored and unfiltered look behind the curtains of everyday life as a fashion model and internet personality. And when we say no topic is off limits, we truly mean it. These girls have had some of the most fun conversations we've ever heard, and they tackle the toughest topics that the internet has to offer. If anything, watching this podcast just made us realize how talented Teresi is. So yeah, we get it. Bri is one of the most popular female golfers in town, but it wasn't to be so if she didn't shift her focus to golf content. See, it all started back when her friend, Taylor Funk, who's the son of a time PGA Tour winner, Fred Funk, told her to try posting a golf shot online in a barely there outfit. And when she did, the clip went viral before she could even realize what was going on. Soon enough, Hollywood actor Bill Murray and other superstars became her big fans. It didn't take too long before she hooked up with Vitaly Zdorovetsky, the YouTube prankster, who earns a living by invading football matches and NBA games. Men, the dude's crazy. Been wondering how our golf diva was able to put up with that guy. Grace, on the other hand, manages to keep her personal and relationship life off of the tabs. In fact, she hardly even posts about her family on social media. I mean, the girl's a weirdo. Just messing around, buddy. But hey, as surprising as this may sound, Grace was once a certified lover girl. The golf pro appears to be single, and if she's not, she has not yet mentioned her partner on social media at all, and I bet it has something to do with a broken heart, which she alluded to on TikTok back in November 2022. How do we know that? See, after snapping a few retro pics for herself, she wrote, "I used to be a certified lover girl, but now it doesn't really matter." Then in another photo where she relaxed on a golf course, she playfully captioned it, "He's missing out, I can play golf better than him." Even though she's single, she seems to have her eyes on Viktor Hovland. Yeah, the Norwegian, Viktor Hovland. Grace admitted in a YouTube Q&A that her favourite golfer is Norwegian professional golfer Viktor Hovland, who plays on the PGA Tour. She didn't say why she loves him, but she said she has many reasons. Well, we just hope she doesn't get her heart broken this time. Now, it's one thing to be pretty and get all the attention, and it's actually another to have the cash to live la vida loca. And Grace has it, plenty of it. Grace has an estimated net worth of around $1.5 million, and her main source of income is her career as an influencer, with many followers on various social media platforms, such as Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. She also earns income through brand sponsorships, referrals, and collaborations with other influencers. In fact, she's what you'd call a jack of all trades, master of none. The California native is not just a golfer and social media influencer, she's also a savvy entrepreneur interested in fashion and beauty. She runs her online shop and uses her status as a golf influencer to promote some of her fashion items for her customers. But if there's one thing about Bri Teresi, is that she doesn't mess around with making the bag. Bri is one of the only few famous female models who realize the value and potential of social media. As a result of her super successful career and brand endorsements, she has a net worth of around $5 million. Impressive for a 28-year-old, right? Her fame makes her scouted by brands to model for them. She also appeared in magazines like FHM, GQ, and Maxim magazine. But unlike many online personalities, Bri doesn't let her celebrity status get into her head. In fact, she tends to engage her fans on social media and replies to all her critics. It's pretty clear that Teresi has a lot of fans across the social media apps. She has over 1.5 million followers on Instagram, 1 million followers on Twitter, and over 15,000 subscribers on YouTube. I mean, that's a ton of people, right? But it's actually pretty cool she's one of those influencers who has so many fans simply because she loves engaging with them, including her critics and trolls. However, Charis seems to have more followership on YouTube, with 810,000 subscribers, 1.6 million on Instagram, and 672,000 on Twitter. Man, these girls are blowing up the social media space. It leaves me wondering how the golf world would have been without these nice pieces of eye candy swinging the golf clubs. But what do you guys think about golf's hottest divas?